Ball. That's Dwight White that ripped it out. Ball fell down right on his, and Dwight picks it up too. Dwight White pulled it out of his arm.
This is the break the Steelers have been waiting for, and there will be more in this game. 2 turnovers in each team. Pittsburgh on Cincinnati's 24-yard line. First down. They're trailing 3-0. 2.5 to go in the third period.
Slips.
Look at that slipping around. Harris is buried by Ron Carpenter, number 70.
Stepping and sliding.
They just can't get the start. We're going to pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC television network.
And this is Channel 11, WIIC-TV in Pittsburgh.
Kurt Gowdy and Don Meredith. You're looking at Roy Girilla down on the field, the field goal kicker for the Steelers, getting ready in case he's needed. It's on the 25-yard line of the Bengals. Second down, 11 for Pittsburgh. Heavy snow all during the second half. It started late in the first half. Slight flurry. Mike Kruzek throws the ball, and he completes it. Lynn Swan, they have hit 3 in a row together, and Kruzek, the rookie, remarkable in this snowstorm.
There's a big hole over there on that side, Kurt. There's something happening. I don't know what it is, but every time, and even sometimes they haven't completed it, he's been open.
They have a first and goal to go. This is Pittsburgh's deepest penetration. Oh, how they need this one. They're out of it.
Look out.
And now they're scraping the goal line so they can see it. It's first and 9 to go for a Pittsburgh touchdown. Kruzek and Swan in the battery in the second half. Rocky Bleier. Bleier, Terry gets to the 5.
Whoa!
And he's blasted at the 4. With 2nd and 4, he's hit by Marvin Cobb.
Marvin Cobb popped him.
And Glenn Cameron.
Big hole, though, Kurt. They slipped in there, had some pretty good blocking. Franco was out in front. Take a look at it again. And there's Cobb, 24. We got Cameron, number 50, who has actually made the first contact, I think.
They keep scraping that goal line, the official. 2nd down and 4 to go for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Bengals are ahead with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter by a field goal. The only score of the game. Kruzek, a very poised young man, and a timeout now has been called by Cincinnati.
Regroup, and they're bringing in their other players. Let's get this thing together.
This outcome is trying to set things up in the future for you. The Bengals could, if they lose this game, they would have 3 losses. Pittsburgh would have 4. Then the Bengals could still win the title by winning their last 2 games. That's Oakland and the Jets. But they'd have to win both those games. If they lost one of them and Pittsburgh won their last 2 games, and Pittsburgh won this game, Pittsburgh would win the championship because they would have beaten Cincinnati twice during the season. 5 linebackers in there for the Bengals. 2nd down, 4 to go for the Steelers for a touchdown. Now they have Franco Harris getting some footing there, the lone setback. Out of the double wing, Harris has the ball, and he scores. Franco Harris puts the Steelers ahead. 4 yards out, he goes in.
Yeah, Jim Clack's right there and tell him that a way to go. Well, that big turnover, Kurt, turned it around. You'll see Sam Davis, the pulling guard, made a good little block there. Nice block by Randy Gross, but 84 held Pritchard before he could get there, and he was already too late.
That's our first touchdown of the game with 22 seconds to go. You watch it here. Here's Harris. He had the hole, and he slips by Lamar Parrish.
Now, that time Lamar wasn't big enough. That was 180 pounds, was not enough that time.
All right, now this can be vital here.
Sure can.
Bobby Wall in the hold. Roy Girilla to kick the point. The extra point no longer is automatic, but it certainly isn't automatic in these conditions. All right, they're lining everybody up. Look at the player. They're pawing like
reindeer looking for food.
Trying to get their footing set.
Oh, he fell down and still made it. Girilla slipped.
Girilla fell down after the kick, but sent it through. And with 22 seconds to go now in the third period, the Steelers have taken the lead for the first time in the game. And a Boogie Clark fumble set it up. But there'll probably be more fumbles And eerie things happening here in the snow at Riverfront. Cirillo will kick it off. There's no doubt about it. It's an unbelievable defense. Has been for the last 3 years. Why they won 2 Super Bowl titles. And their defense has kept them in this race after a disastrous start, losing 4 of their first 5 games. They're still alive, and a little bit liver now than they were a few seconds ago.
You bet.
Deep is Willie Shelby, and the other man is Archie Griffin.
You're right. They're scratching out, trying to find some place to set that tee up. A lot of snow's fallen here, Kurt, in the last hour and a half. I guess that's somewhat of a dumb statement.
No.
Of course, there's a lot of snow falling here in the last hour.
22 seconds to go. A 40-yard field goal by Chris Barr in the first period, and a 4-yard touchdown run by Franco Harris have been the scoring in this game. The Steelers leading 7-3. Steelers, I would say, have a better chance for a divisional title than they would for a wild card in the playoffs.
He made him put it back.
Yeah.
He had about a foot over that line.
There's going to be a few hidden lines coming up here in this 4th period. New England won today. They only have 3 losses. You ever play in a snowstorm, Texan?
No, not too much. Not anything like this. I played a little snow for it. It's back in Pittsburgh a couple times. We came up here, had a little snow.
How about at Green Bay?
That had already, damage been done then.
Yeah.
It was just ice. Oh. Slipping
The ball
in,
is
sliding.
Tony Davis. Davis slides around 2 or 3 yards. The team behind now, Cincinnati, is going to be up against it, trying to play catch-up in these kind of conditions. Michigan, USC in the Rose Bowl, followed by Ohio State and Colorado in the Orange Bowl. That's the sports lineup waiting you New Year's Day on NBC. And USC Michigan is one of the top matches they've ever had in Pasadena. They've had some good ones, too.
And we will be there.
We'll be there for that one. 106,000 people in that glorious setting in Pasadena. And then the Super Bowl will be in Pasadena on January 9th.
Look how deep. Oh,
Anderson
man.
down, up, and still down.
Strange formation. He had.
This is what they're presented with now, these
Yeah.
kind of conditions.
It's too, you know, it could really have a lot to do with it. Neither team's going to be able to do that much. However, Pittsburgh, after that fumble, they stopped back in that pocket and hit some passes in there. I think Kenny's got to do that too. I don't think you're going to be able to really get a sustained running game. There's too many people that have got to get good footing for that thing to go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Preceding announcement furnished to the public service by the National Football League.
I never do get to do any of those, Kurt.
Well, I don't run it.
There must be a reason.
There's the
3rd
rushing
quarter.
figure for the Steelers, and passing. Kenny Anderson has 13 yards.
Look at this, though, Kurt.
They're going to clean this field out. We're going to be here all night.
They're getting help from everybody. Got to play. Grab
Trying
a
to get the
broom.
yard lines is what they're trying to do.
Hey,
Cleveland won today. They're still alive, not as a division champion, but as a wild card. New England has only 3 losses. They're the leader now for the wild card and still have a shot at the Eastern Division. 1 game behind Baltimore. Anderson up after falling down. The pass is blocked by L.C. Greenwood, number 68, the left end. And this is going to be most difficult now to generate any kind of an offense in this storm.
You are right.
It is a 3rd down for the Bengals.
What do you think about getting back in kind of a shotgun situation where the quarterback's just back 5, 6, 7 yards? They snap the ball to him. He doesn't have to go back. He's already back there and set up. Just an idea.
Right, well.
Not a good one, but an idea.
They have McDaniel in now, a wide receiver. 3rd down, 11 to go for Cincinnati. Even hard for Anderson to go back to set up. He throws out a short one. That's Archie Griffin.
Hey, that's a good catch there. That ball was thrown hard. He reached out, man, got it with his hands, didn't have to bring it in. That's the way to go, Archie. Keeping the eye on the ball.
They're short of a 1st down, and Pat McAnally comes in for a punt formation. Anything can happen the rest of the way in the storm as Theo Bell goes back. Jack Delaplane's with him, number 35. McAnally has kicked very well today.
Oh, no wine. There's no sun up in the sky.
Theo Bell's at his 30-yard line. They're going back to blocks for him.
Uh-oh. Got a good bounce.
Out of bounds. They're going to mark it out on the 31 of Pittsburgh. That's Jack Lambert, the middle linebacker. He's the key man at defense. Pittsburgh must come up with now. They have the ball right now on offense on their 31 with a first down and leading by 4 points.
Look at there.
Kruzik, the rookie, has a first down. He just split it through. Mike Kruzik. Oh, he's been something today for a rookie in these conditions.
He really has. He was only wild a couple of times. That was early in the ball game.
He's hit 9 out of 13 passes. He has stepped in and guided his team in the absence of Bradshaw, the 5th start of the season for him. They won 4 previous times. First down.
Straight ahead stuff.
They're on their own 42-yard line. And they'll stop that time.
That's when you gotta
Reggie Williams.
just roll up there and roll over.
Oakland 42, Tampa Bay 10, almost at will for the Raiders, who lost only 1 game this year.
How do you think McKay's enjoying the National Football League?
From what I read about him, he hasn't enjoyed it very much.
Enjoyed it very much. Bradshaw on the sideline there. Got him a chaw there.
Bad luck year for Bradshaw.
He's pretty
Neck
good,
and
old
now
boys.
a sprained wrist.
Oh, the old
Kruzik again on the
sneak.
quarterback. Look at him roll ahead.
Kurt makes sense, you know. He's starting right there. You don't have to turn around. You don't have to wait for those backs to hit that line of scrimmage. It doesn't. You don't. The offensive line, they don't have to hold the blocks quite as long. It's just a quick straightaway hit. Cameron's the substitute middle linebacker. LeClaire's been out since early in the ball game. So they just keep punching it out.
Steelers are on their 49 with a 3rd down and 3 to go.
Swan got it, and
has
he's
the ball. One's away.
Oh.
And cut from behind.
Hey, that was nice.
Swan flashing the form today that voted him the most valuable player in the Super Bowl. He's been hurt all year, but today he's now caught 4 passes.
Look at Kruzik. He said, "Oh man, am I glad you caught that ball." It was not particularly good throw, but considering everything, it was the kind of throw he needed. He was on Lamar Parrish over there, went up over and got him. Just laid it up. I don't think Parrish was looking for that kind when he wasn't looking for a pass.
Swan has caught 4 in the second half, 1 in the first half, 5 receptions for 96 yards.
That was 3rd down at what, 5 or 6?
3rd down and a long 3.
Lamar's 5'10", 180, but 6 foot, 180 on Swan. Just reached up there and got it.
First down for the Steelers as they paw for foot position. They're on the Cincinnati 11.
Another quarterback.
Kruzik again.
That time he slid off left guard, didn't he, Kurt?
Wedging there behind Sam Davis, Mike Webster. They have moved the ball better in the snow than they did in dry conditions in the first half.
They have. Finney's in there at left tackle. We mentioned that earlier. I wonder if Cobb was hurt or they just decided to put Finney in there. We didn't get any reports that Cobb was hurt, did we?
No. Second down. 8 to go for a first down. Franco Harris.
Look out.
Harris plowed under along the 3-yard line.
Tell you, this has been a good drive, Kurt. They've taken this thing down the field.
Marvin Cobb hit him short of the goal line.
Good ground level shot. Following Jim Clack, number 50.
Now they're dusting off the goal line. They'll need that. They're close to it to decide whether it's a touchdown or not.
What do we got? 3rd down, about a yard? Maybe.
3rd down and 2 yards
2
to
yards.
go for a first down. That's Kruzik over talking to Chuck Knoll. He'll be in the running for Rookie of the Year honors. I'd say the top candidate right now in the conference is Mike Haynes of the New England Patriots. He intercepted, ran a punt back today, 62 yards. That's 2 punts he's run back for touchdowns this year. He's played a remarkable game of quarterback as a rookie, and the Patriots, in all their history, never had any punts run back for touchdowns until the rookie of Arizona State came up.
He did it, huh?
Twice this year.
You know, we were talking to Dick Nolan, my old coach and teammate, before the game. We were talking about New England's players. People don't realize that they've really built that team through draft choices. They've got some really good young players. They're going to be good for a long time.
I know Sam Cunningham didn't play today. I don't know whether Russ Francis did or not, but that's right. They're potent, and they rolled over Denver today. With only 2 games left, all they have to do is win one more, and they're in the playoffs as a wild card team. And Baltimore plays St. Louis at St. Louis next Saturday. It'll be a very tough one for the Colts, as the Cardinals are fighting for a playoff berth. Well, it all comes right down to the last couple of weekends. Pittsburgh has to play at Houston Saturday, December 11th. That game will be on NBC. Mike Kruzik, 3rd down, 2 to go for a first down. Franco Harris, and he stopped on the 1-yard line, a 1.5-yard line.
I bet he got a first down, though, Kurt. But I think they could have made a first down and not scored. If they didn't, he's awfully close to that first down. I didn't see where they put it. No, I believe they're saying it's still 4th.
Steelers are a club, if you check their record, they just gather momentum as the game goes along. They have just crushed their opponents in the 4th period this year. And the 4th quarter has been their best quarter for scoring. And incidentally, we had another streak of the Steelers stopped.
That's right.
They had gone 26 regular season games in a row without being scored on in the first period. And Barr hit a 40-yard field goal with them with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
4th down.
4th down here for the Steelers. Well, no matter what happens, Cincinnati's going to be in bad position. 5 linebackers in for the Bengals.
Even if they don't stop them, if they do stop them, I mean, they still got 99 yards to go to score, so they got to go for it.
Crowd roaring now.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback sneak. There you go.
He stopped. They stopped him. He lost his footing. I don't think he had control of the ball. Then he retained it. The Bengals hold. And Cincinnati comes on the field.
Well, Mullins is saying you're not marking it right. They're all going to say that,
I don't
of
know.
course.
It still may measure.
We get so many directions from the players. I think you're right, Kurt. He looked like he did slip.
Cincinnati's ball. They held him.
All right.
On the 1-yard line.
They just got 99 yards to go. And the field crew comes out and rakes away the snow.
Bill Johnson trying to figure out now how he can get a score.
Archie's saying, let me go in, Coach. I know a play. It's Griffin up the middle for 99.
Woody had one over to Ohio State for us in this situation.
He says, I remember that. He says, it's Archie up the middle for 99. High steppers. There's a good shot of the big coach on the other side. Man, he is something. He has put it together.
Yeah, he's done a remarkable job. Maybe his greatest job this year, even though his team has lost 4 games.
He seems to be very happy at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's ball on their 1-yard line. First down. They're behind 7-3. That's Stan Fritz. And he picks up about 5 or 6. He gets it out of there, and he's tackled by L.C. Greenwood. Stan Fritz of North Carolina State, his 2nd year. Bringing on a play now is the alternate guard, Glenn Busnock. 2nd down, 5 to go. Bengals ball on their 6-yard line. If they ever put on a drive and scored out of this one, this would be the drive of the century.
It really would be.
In the snow, 99 yards away. He's going deep for Curtis. Curtis has the ball.
He got it.
Isaac Curtis has it.
Oh, boy.
What a catch. Isaac Curtis finally got away from him.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, remarkable catch, Kurt, because he was covered pretty well all the way down there. I said, okay, JT, let's look at it again. Had plenty of time to throw. Threw it as far as he could throw it. And look at this catch over his shoulders. And I tell you, J.C. Thomas didn't miss it more than a couple of inches.
54-yard pass from Kenny Anderson to Isaac Curtis. One of the outstanding batteries in pro football. They put it together, both of them, many times. First down on the Pittsburgh 40. And Fritz is stopped at the Pittsburgh 38. A gain of 2 yards.
Well, these guys need a touchdown.
White hit him there, the right end, number 78. Second down, 8 for Cincinnati. The score, with 8.5 minutes to play, is Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Bengals come out. Just a minute ago, they were on their 1-yard line. Now let's put it on the 39 where they're going to mark. Second down, 9.
He's got him.
Lobs it out.
Got him. Oh!
Can't handle it. Ball was a little high to Stan Fritz.
Yep. But again, the footing, I think, had entered into it because you could see he really didn't have the mobility that he ordinarily would. He just kind of reached up, tiptoed, and stretched. It wasn't quite long enough to get into that one.
Clock stopped, 8:09 to play. Don Shell checks in as a extra secondary back for the Steelers.
Now they got themselves in trouble. Third and a big one.
Each team has 2 timeouts left.
He's got him. Oh, bounced
He
it.
slipped when he threw the ball. He threw it in the snow in front of Linville Elliott, or Gary Davis.
Yep.
And Pat McAnally comes into the punt formation. A passer just, that was a remarkable pass he threw to Curtis because they can't get set up. They can't get back there. When they go to throw, their front foot gives way. McAnally now will try to either put this out or hang it up. And the Bengals looking for a big break that the Steelers got when the Bengals turned the ball over to them in Cincinnati territory. Theo Bell. Jack Delaplane back. McAnally's kick. This is too far. He booms this one. That's into the end zone for a touchback. He had too much on that one.
Yeah, Melvin Morgan was down there. He caught it. Almost.
So it's a touchback. Pittsburgh's ball on their 20. And we have a timeout with the score. Pittsburgh 7 and Cincinnati 3. Has allowed their opponents 47 points in the fourth period. That's where games are usually won or lost, though, in the fourth quarter.
So
right now, the Steelers, Don had the ball on their own 20 with a first down, and they're ahead 7-3. 7:55 to play. Steelers must win this game or they're out of it. Not mathematically certain, but almost certain. Franco Harris to the 23-yard line of the Steelers. Pulled down there by Burley, the left end, 67, and Glenn Cameron, who's subbing as a middle linebacker. Second down, 7. The Steelers' object, don't give the ball up. Stallworth checks into the lineup as a wide receiver. Lynn Swan has had a remarkable day in the snow. 5 receptions. Bernard Jackson has replaced Casanova now as a back. Second down, 7. Rocky Blyer, very close to a first down.
That same play they ran.
He seems to accelerate in the snow.
Same play they ran early in the game, Kurt, that Rocky, I think, picked up 15, 20 yards on. They've run it both ways, quick trap. Got a good offensive line, Pittsburgh does.
Timeout on the officials. For his first 5 years. Harris is 78 yards, and Rocky Blyer is 78 yards. They've been a running tandem this year for the Steelers. They have a third down and a foot to go, just short of their 30-yard line. Steelers in the lead by 4 points. First down for Franco Harris and the Steelers to their 32-yard line. And the clock is moving. 6.5 to go. Swan, Frank Lewis back as wide receivers for the Steelers. Steelers will try and wedge out these first downs. Stay alive. Bengals a week from Monday at Oakland, then at Shea Stadium against the Jets, the last Sunday of the season. Harris hit at the 35-yard line.
And Burley
Gary
is tough.
Burley, the left end.
Sir.
Second down, 7. Next Sunday, we'll have the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins squaring off at a 4 o'clock game, or Kansas City at Denver in a 4 o'clock game on NBC. 1 o'clock, Houston's against Cleveland, Pittsburgh at Tampa Bay, and Saturday we have a dandy, 1 o'clock Eastern time, the Baltimore Colts and the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 outstanding passing clubs meeting on NBC. Blyer running for first down, and he's out of bounds. Rocky Blyer. Remarkable footwork on this frozen, snowy field.
And so did Sam Davis have remarkable footwork. He came out and laid the wood to Bernard Jackson. Good block on Bo Harris there also. Rocky just moved to the outside, picked it up. As Parrish gets over there, little help, pushes him out of bounds.
They're now on the Cincinnati 46-yard line, a first down for the Steelers. Pittsburgh ahead. Jack Lambert, the middle linebacker. Pittsburgh ahead 7-3, 5:16 to play. Franco Harris.
Bumping and grinding. That's Cameron, number 50, was the guy that knocked him down. But Franco was just kind of bucking around in there. Watch Cameron come down the line. He plays off a block by Clack. Gets in front of Franco. Gets a little help from Reggie Williams from the other side.
Help from his friend.
That's right. We get
Blyer. He had only one 100-yard game before this season. He's already had a couple this year and is on his way to his third. It is second down, 7.
Whoa, he does.
There's a charge that time by Bo Harris, who shot through to grab Rocky Blyer for a loss. Now brings up third down for the Steelers.
Came in from that weak side linebacker, in other words, away from where the tight end. He sees the flow going away from him. He shot the gap. Bo Harris, he didn't have any responsibility over on this side for a pass or a run that time, so he followed the flow of the play and timed it just right. Came in and got Rocky behind the line of scrimmage.
They're on the Cincinnati 43 with a third down and 8. Time moving. 4 minutes to play. Pittsburgh ahead 7-3. Bruzek is going to throw.
Oh,
Out it goes. The Blyer incomplete pass. And now punt formation.
Kurt, didn't make any difference, but we look back, we talk about the field again. Lamar Parrish was playing center field out there, turned to help, Marvin Cobb was, turned to help Lamar Parrish and slipped down. Lynn Swan was running free right down the middle.
Bobby Walden. An important kick. John Fuqua going to be very important on this. Fuqua was the up back, the blocking back, number 33. Lamar Parrish is deep. Fuqua can't let anybody get through to his man. This is a line driver. Parrish takes it on the 3. Flips up to the 5. Comes up to the 15. Keeps moving.
Whoa!
Fine run back by Lamar Parrish.
That was Bobby Walden.
The Bengals will go to the attack.
Bobby Walden's hurt down there, Kurt. That was the punter that knocked him out. He hasn't moved since he hit him.
There's Walden. His left leg, his left thigh.
I'll bet you it's like you've got a pulled groin, you know, when you slip on that ice.
Well, he's attended to. We'll tell you the score. 7-3 Pittsburgh.